Alright, got everything welded up, got railings everywhere, because that's apparently what I do, is put railings everywhere. Hey everyone, Engineered Coffee, welcome back to Mars. Last episode we built the peanut outpost for our iron mine here. I'm just back getting some ammunition into the turrets here, so we have some actual defense. I've got the antenna set up to send us a message with the broadcast controller if these turrets take any damage, to send us a message. And then we also have an enemy detected warning as well, because I put in an AI defense block under here, so we'll get some increased range out of the turrets, and then some warning as well. So I've got the truck loaded up here with as much iron ingots and ore and stuff as I can. I've got everything else unloaded from the base. It's pretty much just iron ingots or iron ore left, so it's ready for a drone to come pick up the rest of the material. We just need to give it a landing spot at the main base. So let's go ahead and head back to the main base, and I'll show you the changes I've made there. Okay, we're back here at the main base. I did remove a block here to give us a little bit more parking space. And then off-camera, Excavator has been doing some mining over there at a gold rock. He's had a magnesium rock on his way back. And the tardigrade has actually felt like working today, so he's been ferrying materials back and forth. I got him stopped for now. But I got about 17k worth of gold, so I want to get some yield modules put onto the refinery. Let's see, off camera I also got this road section done, or at least the starts of it. So here's what the underbelly will look like, or at least we'll have this road that'll go to a T for the base here once we get more factory buildings in, and that'll allow us access to the underside. Right now I don't really have anything going on, just pipes and stuff plumbed up. This will be a sorter at some point to sort things in the right direction, and this guy will go off to the silos, and then I have another one down here to the main outpost, or the first outpost we built. And then I've got this valve system set up for our airlock tank for the refinery, so we can get that set up at some point. And then I made a little bit of change to the base here. I made this guy straight section here, so we may redo this ramp so it's a little bit more shallow grade rather than this 2x1. That also allowed me to get another stairwell access with some crates and barrels and detail there, so I think that turned out pretty good. Again, we'll probably redo the ramp once we get the other side of the factory here done. I think that was all the work I did off camera. I think next what I want to do is, I've got this temporary hookup here for Excavator, but off of here I want to start building some ore silos, so let's go ahead and get started on that. Alright, well I'm grinding down the Excavator pad here, and then I got an alert from the peanut mine that guy is getting too close, that we got an enemy detected. So I'm wondering if we need to hop into the truck and go over and assist. Maybe we'll go do that. Let's get some stuff put into cargo here real quick. Come on. It'll probably fly over, but at least we'll bring another gun to the fight if we need to. Oh yeah, this guy's still full of ore, so he's a little heavy. That's alright. Alright, well there we got the all clear signal from the base, so I think we're okay. We'll watch it again to see if another drone or something feels like showing up, but we'll just go ahead and head back to the main base and keep going on with the silos. Alright, just finishing up the last yield module here. Got the gold processed and getting a lot of iron going. I think we got like 120k of iron, so we should be good for a while. And then I started on this little pad here for the silos, so what I think I want to do is I want to do 4 silos. So we'll have this pipe supply 2 of them, this supply 2 of them. We'll probably interconnect them all together anyway. I think this is be a good starting point, you know, pushed out this far. So what I'm thinking is we'll do a large cargo container. We'll do the industrial one here. And I want to have it exposed. So I'm thinking we'll go like this, and then we'll rotate this one so we can get that connection point. And maybe up another one? Is that too tall? Might be a bit tall, and it's going to be a lot of storage. I mean, these hold a lot. So they have 8 or 12 of them. Yeah, well, we'll see. Because I was thinking about doing is putting these blocks on the side, like so. Carrying this down to cover up those conveyor ports, and then having a kind of a design like this that kind of arcs back in. That would be kind of cool. That is awfully tall now that I look at it. It does look more silo-ish. But what I was thinking, off the side here, we can do... I don't have any conveyors on me. Okay, and then off the back side here, I was thinking we could do something like this. That might be out a little too far. Curve it up. If I can find the right way to curve it. There we go. Curve it up here, and then we can have our connector for our drone pad. So each silo would have its own drone. So we could have this one, you know, the tardigrade move over to here. We'll create a second one to go over to the iron mine, and then we'll have two spares for whatever mines we're going to create after this. Yeah, it's not a terrible height. It's still lower than the smokestacks, and we can always add to them to bump it up. You know, that's not bad. We'll play around with that and see what we can do. Let's get those inset lights. We'll change the color of it in a bit. It'll probably be the gray color that the other pad is. Something like that, kind of like we had over on the iron base. Alright, so I'm trying to come up with two different design styles over here because I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this, so I'm just kind of doing one side different than the other. I'm thinking we could transition like this up to here. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do at the top. I kind of have this one wrapping with half blocks around, which doesn't look terrible. But then we could also do is like these square blocks. We could do those in like black or something and put full blocks up here. And that could be one of those angled pieces like that. Maybe. I'm not sure which one I like better. I'm almost thinking that one. I'm not exactly sure how to transition the top with that. Too simple? Carry it down like that. Maybe we bump out our pad a little bit more. It's a pretty big transition. You know, I think I want to do it a little bit different. I'm going to go completely change it up here. I am going to grind all this stuff off. I'm going to keep the same design here. I like that. But it is too tall. I'm going to just take off another... Oops. Please don't make a hole. Yeah, we're going to leave a layer off here. So we don't need that much storage. So we're going to leave it low.
Inventory.
We got 4 more of these to build, so I think this will be good. We'll keep it low like this, and then we will transition up like we had here. Maybe we'll move the pad back one, actually. Make it even smaller. And then this would transition up there, maybe? Or do we do it there? Yeah, let's do it there. Let's curve back up here. And then our connector, which we don't have anymore. Maybe let's just take this off. And let's just do a shorter pad. Let's do a smaller pad than that. Let's do like this. And then... if we just did these. Just straight like this. This is where we can put the number for the building or the silo on it. And then maybe a couple of these ports here we can use as turret silos or like turret spots. Might be good. And then we can put something up here. I think that'll be good. I think we're onto something. We're getting closer. Alright, I've done a lot of off-camera work. I got a lot of it welded up. I actually moved the entire thing over one spot, so that took some time to get this piping right. So we can have one coming off the center here for Silo B, and then we'll have C and D as we go. I think we'll just mimic all of it. And then up here on the top, I have it empty. I was thinking about putting a conveyor port, and then we could put a turret up here, but I'm wondering if we put a custom turret up here instead. That might be fun. I haven't built one of those in a while. And then I've got this ladder. Well, we'll finish it down to the bottom. And then I parked the tardigrade up here just to kind of get some scale and make sure we're going to clip on anything. And then, of course, I love railings, so I put up some railings. I think that looks pretty good. Now I just got to figure out how to transition from here down over. I think we might use some beam blocks or something to kind of make it look like it's, you know, more of a structure off of this tower. And maybe this guy will just transition straight down not exactly sure yet, but still playing around with that shape. Alright, I think we have a finished silo. I went ahead and went with the beam blocks to support the drone pad here, and then just filled in the space with some pipeworks over on that side, and then the ladder goes all the way down over here with a little safety cage. I think the rest of it is pretty much the same. I did clip in this angle a little bit here just to kind of mimic what we had on the refinery, so hopefully they tie well together. Let me know what you guys think, if there's any changes you would want to make, and then I'll get 3 more of these built.
Energy low.
Alright, well I should probably get a welding ship at some point, but we got it done. I think it looks pretty good. A little close together, but actually I kind of like it. It does grip the road a little bit to go up through here, so maybe we'll have to have the road curve back here. There's still a little bit of a road underneath there. I think it's alright, but I probably could have done a little bit more spacing on it. I still need to put the letters on the side, but I'm working on the catwalks right now, and I was thinking I could get a catwalk over to here would be kind of cool. So I'm wondering if I get some beam blocks. So I don't want it just floating out in space. I think that would look weird. Let's get some steel plates. Definitely getting low on material now. Been having to produce quite a bit. Let's see. Use this angled one. Let's get the black color so we match the rest of the base around here. Basically something like, oh yeah, these are half slabs.
Inventory full.
Yeah, let's weld this guy up so we can get our inventory space. And we'll just put a beam block. I mean, that area is unpressurized anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. So let's do a beam block end, maybe? Or, let's see, there's a T somewhere in here. There we go, a T-junction. If we did a T-junction, it would kind of bring it out to the front there. Yeah, let's do that. And then one of our half slopes, 2x1s, and then half blocks. Yeah, something like that. Get the yellow color back. Where is it? There we go. Easy to grab there. Something like this. We could just do this guy gone, and maybe we can do... Oh, I did some type of replace. Oops. It was probably when I set up my recording. Yeah, a ladder here, another one over here. We can get up onto this roof. And then maybe we just crawl it down like this so we can get down to here. So this would need to go.
Inventory full.
Okay. Oops. I forgot everything is held on by that LCD screen. Something like that. We can do that same shape. No, we can't do that. We have to have the pick point. So we need this. Something like that. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And then we can put our ladder attached to that. We might as well go down the other side, right? Curve. Another ladder. Stairwell. Yeah, I think that works. I think what I want to do is just move the smokestacks back. We'll just move them here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, we're gonna go with that. I think I actually want to replace... Oh, that's gonna make it fall though, isn't it? Let's see if I do this, it should connect, right? Get rid of this.
Inventory full.
And then put one of these.
Inventory full.
Yeah, I think that'll work. Let me get all this stuff welded up, get my inventory cleaned up, and we'll come back. Alright, got everything welded up, got railings everywhere, because that's apparently what I do, is put railings everywhere. But I think it gives a good industrial look, so I went ahead and offset these. I just didn't even take this one apart. Just kind of offset them and made this one taller. So I kind of like the asymmetry. Let me know what you guys think, if I should move that one back and make it taller. But I think that completes it out for there, and now I think we can go ahead and get started on the ingot storage and assembler room. Alright, I have been busy off camera. I was able to play last night. My daughter was in the room playing, so it wasn't a good time to record, but it was a good time to get stuff done. So, I've got the silos all buttoned up, got all of the letters, railings, lights and stuff on it. All these are green and blinking. And then I've got some starts to some turrets here. We'll have to build those at some point. I want to do those on camera, but I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. And then the big thing is I've got this big road structure welded up to carry between the buildings here. So worked a bit on getting the slopes good, and then it was just a whole lot of welding of steel here of this concrete half slabs. And then I've got this little collector zone so you can drop off ores from a truck or something to go to the silos. The road continues down here, slopes down, and then goes around to the section that I had shown before. Then I just filled in the corner with this sideways tank here. I did change it and the pipes to the rusted variant. You'll have to let me know what you guys think. Should we make this base kind of old and worn and rusted like that, or should we keep this kind of clean, semi-clean, newish industrial look? Like, should I rust the railings and things? Let me know what you guys think. I did straighten out this section, so it's got another tank here just so I can get the ramp nicely there. And then everything is conveyed underneath. I've been digging a lot under here and putting a lot of pipe works. So the pipes go down now over here to the silo section, and then they tee off over there to those collectors over there. Alright, I don't really have a plan for this building. I'm not exactly sure what I want it to look like. It'll probably be shorter than the refinery building, and more of just kind of a longer rectangle. Not exactly sure how far it'll come out. That's why I didn't like continue this road in a square or anything. It'll probably be longer. I'm thinking this door will be the halfway point, the assemblers on this side, storage on this side. So I ground this guy off, and I think I want to expose the pipe on the backside here. So what I think I want to do, let's get the rust variant for now. We'll continue this pipe along like this, and then here we can put our sorter. I guess we got a sorter over there. That's fine. That'll just say all of the ingots go this way, and then what we can do is have a sorter there, so we can have a storage. If I change the color on that at some point. Storage there, and then we'll come over. Don't want it there. I think I want another space, so let's undo that. Get the flange. I'm kind of particular about the flanges. I wish there was a little bit more variations. I wish there was a straight pipe that had a double flange on either side. That would be handy. And then we can put another sorter here with a conveyor, or not a conveyor, but a storage. I think that'll be good. Alright, here is the overall shape that I'm thinking of for the ingot storage. So we've got 4 cargo containers. These will pipe down underneath the floor to go to the assemblers. This routes around the outside of the building to go into each separate sorter, so then we can sort different materials into these if we want to. I don't know if I'll get that extreme with it, but we can if we need to. So that'll be good, and I'll probably just put a shell around it to mimic this, where it's got this pipe works on this second layer, and then we'll put a roof on it, and then we'll start worrying about the assembler side.
Energy low.
Alright, apologies, I was muted the whole time. So we've done a lot of changes here on the roof. I'm probably going to just jump forward from the time lapse into this. So I just copied the rib structure that we had over here on the office portion and copied it over here, put a couple skylights in, and fixed the backside here a little bit, put a pipe in to the upper floor, well, not upper floor, but upper roof section. So now we have a vent to pressurize the area. Still need to work out the details on the interior here. Might replace the floor with like interior blocks or something. We'll figure that part out. And then here in the center, I want to do some type of raised building, probably sticking out further, so like a truck can drive underneath it, or maybe we'll have a truck airlock or something here. I think will be kind of cool. And then we'll probably just mirror this building over to this side, and then we'll put all of our assemblers in there. So let me figure out a shape that I want to do for the center section, and then we'll keep moving forward. All right, well, it is early Sunday morning, and I think I've got a shape of what I want to do for the center section here. We will be mirroring this building over here for the assemblers, but this will be basically a loading dock. I want to put a gate on this side, a gate on this side, and then this will be the new 2x1 door that's coming tomorrow. So make sure you're subscribed, because I kind of want to do a special episode tomorrow that shows off the new DLC blocks. We're not at a point where we can get Prototech, but the new blocks that are coming, there's new lights and doors and cockpits and those type of things. I'd like to see what we can do to retrofit the base to incorporate the new stuff. I think that'll be a fun little episode, so make sure you're subscribed there. Yeah, so then here I want to do, I think I'm going to carry this pipe up through the ceiling, come over, and then we'll have like a connector from the top that could drop ingots into the truck, and then we could put a landing pad on the top of this section for a drone or a ship or something in case we ever need to come back and get more ingots to take off to some other base before they're made into parts. I think that'll be kind of cool. Yeah, and then I think this section will be a security office, very much like the other side over there. I think we'll be good, and then we'll have to figure out something to do with this corner before we get to the assembler room. All right, well, let me get some more work done. I'll probably do the gates and stuff off camera because those take a lot of blocks to weld up. I might just attach a welder off to this, actually. So let me get a little bit more progress here, and we'll come back. All right, I installed a temporary medical center here. I'm tired of charging up, taking 10 minutes sitting in a chair, so we're going to do it in a few seconds with this medical center. I probably should have done it a long time ago, so I need to get a medical building at some point. That might be one of the next episodes. Put this little archway in to kind of separate the ingot storage from the rest of the building here. But the main thing is I got a lot of progress done here on this truck airlock. So I got the gates welded up, the floors in, got railings up, and this barrel here is actually structural for the railings to hold on. They might have fit on there. I put the railings and the barrels on before I got the walls on. So I'll decorate it more with probably put some interior turrets and other things in there, but I think my next goal is to get this venting over here so we can get vents into the airlock, as well as a connector or something to drop off ores into the trucks, and then I'll start worrying about the landing pad on the roof. Alright, so I've got the piping figured out for this airlock. So I've got this connector here and here. This will be for the drone up top, and this will unload into the trucks. That all gets piped straight across over to here to go back to the storage over there. And then it tees down here to go to a valve and a tank, because I don't want that tank to get overfilled, so we're going to use the connector valve. Still need to get a vent controller to set that up. And then I'll go to this vent. I'll probably pipe off of this vent and put a couple more vents in here, because one is not enough to depressurize this giant airlock space. So I think that'll be good. I'm hoping to clean this up tomorrow with the new inset connectors. I assume they're going to be called. So that should clean that up a lot. But still need to figure out the ceiling and the roof and the drone pad. But got the piping worked out there. Instead of teeing down just to go to the assemblers, I went up and put another sorter here, so it'll come across so we can get ingots out of this section over to the drone and the truck as well. And then I'm thinking I might just carry that through to the refinery or the assemblers, and we'll just have overhead piping instead of underground piping. So we may not use these sorters at all. We'll see what we use there, but I kind of like this overhead piping system. So let me figure out the ceiling and the roof and drone pad, and I'll be back. All right, I've got a ton of work done here on the base. Pretty much got the other side building up. I still need to figure out what I want to do over here. This actually sinks down a little bit more. So this is actually the level of the sunken road. So I think that'll be kind of cool to carry out here. Not really 100% on this ramp. I'm thinking maybe we'll carry that concrete out there and then we'll ramp down. Not really sure yet. It just looks a little steep coming into the door. And I know sometimes when trucks are steep like that. I did get the ceiling finished in here, a bunch of pipe works, but I think it looks pretty good. I was able to use all these conveyors to put welders on, so it sped up the process a lot. Yeah, so just put the ceiling in. Still need to put lights and decor and all that stuff. And then I've got this big area here. Still need to figure out what we want to do. Oh, there's one of the welders, a couple of the welders still in here that have been welding up this building. I want to put the refineries in, or not the refineries, the assemblers. think we'll put them back here. It'll create a little bit of dead space back here, but maybe we can fill it in with parts or something. Another one here. Here. And then what I think that'll allow... Let's get some stuff out of our inventory here. So we can grind these guys off. Yeah. And there's this rib structure up here. So we can still get our speed modules and all that stuff installed on here. I think we'll be good. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And so let me just get a couple welders put in here and piped up, and then we'll get some assemblers going. Alright, those are doing the work. I'll probably have to babysit to make sure we have enough metal grids and things, because, yep, we are going to be out. Those actually don't take as much metal grids as I would have thought. Just 10 apiece. Okay, and we're completely out of computers. Let's get like 1,000 of those, because what, 160 apiece? Okay, well, oh, that one's done. Got that one going for us. Okay, well, I'll continue on here and probably put some speed modules on the back, and then we'll get them into cooperative and all that good stuff, and we'll have some really fast assembly. Alright, so I was thinking of covering up the top speed modules here and blocking it in, but I think I'm going to keep this angle, keep the orange stripe. We'll put the pipe works up in here, as opposed to like what we had over here with this inset piping and venting and stuff. I think it'll be fine to have more exposed pipes. And then here is going to be our platform level for the assembler, and I'm thinking we might just put some Willis ducts around the outside edge here to kind of fill in the dead space, and then we'll figure out what we want to do on the bottom section. Yeah, I think that'll fill it up. I need to move these welders up here to get these speed modules, and then get it all piped up, and then we'll worry about the decor. Alright, I got the interior of the assembler room done, piped up, and got some catwalks in. Got our Willis ducts. I left this one empty because I don't know if we want to tee off and go this direction. Not sure what we're going to do with all this space yet. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I don't know about the colors. I might change up the piping color. It looks a little weird with this yellow and orange and the other orange. It's a little busy in here. Combat phase, okay. Do we have somebody close? Not too close. Okay, we're fine. And then I redid the back section here because we need another sky bridge to go to the component storage that we'll build at some point. Still need to figure out the top section here of what we want to do for our landing pad and maybe a building or something up here. But I'm pretty much out of time. My daughter's awake, so I'm going to be taking care of her, and then I got a lot of editing and stuff to do. So I'm going to call this an episode here, and we'll finish up this building in part 2 and get working on the component storage. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, we're back here at the main base. I did move this guy back a block to get... back a block? Back a block. Back a block?